No, I've been very, very pleased with our guys. You know, their work ethic. They want to do well. You know, we had just finished a workout this morning, and it wasn't an easy one. It was a grinder, and the guys were. I mean, they responded, and they accepted the challenge right away. So, everywhere I've went, in terms of every aspect of it, guys, they want to do well, and they're trying to give their very best.
To that core identity, Jason Killday added 39 incoming Hawks this week. No small feat given the late timing of his hire. Admittedly, this class more a salvage job of an outgoing regime's vision of the future than it will be moving forward, but also affirmation of two things. His root conceit that coaching is player development in all cases, first and foremost, and that the assistants he retained from the previous staff are kindred spirits.
Mike Panone, Aaron Lawrence have done a great job of explaining, hey, this is kind of how we've done it, you know, to this point, you know, and, you know, you might want to keep it, you might want to throw it away, you know, in terms of how we do it, but this is kind of what the kids are used to, more importantly. And, you know, the transitioning from this is what they're used to, this is what we need to do, as opposed to being just a, you know, throw them in the pool and figure it out, you know, just kind of easing that transition for them.
The original script on this class may not be his own, but the adapted screenplay Killday authored on the fly feels organically like the same work we've seen from him over the last almost 15 years.
I like their competitiveness. That's the big thing. You know, a lot of guys playing both sides of the football. A lot of guys playing multiple sports. You know, there's some guys that can do a little bit of everything.
As he cast a wide net in his long-established hunting ground of the Midwest, with nearly a fourth of that talent coming from within his own backyard. It signifies a core belief in the football fertility of his own native soil and the colleagues he has amassed along the way who cultivate that as high school coaches. Never more evident in this case than in the Hawks Landing prized Jacksonville speedster, Cameron Mitchell.
One, he can run, you know, which is always something you can't find speed. You got to, you know, it's whenever you have it, you know, you love it, and when you don't have it, you know it. And he can run a little bit, and I think he's a great personality. I think he's a great kid. So he won me over there. And then, you know, is he a running back? Is he a slot receiver? Is he a kick returner, punt returner only? You know, there's a lot of different places you can put him, and I think he'll be successful at all of them. The nice thing with where I've been, being here, being in Kirksville, and being back, I've had the same recruiting area for 23 years. So, you know, it's not like it's a cold call now.
Yeah.
You know, Coach Grounds called me about 20 minutes after the press conference and wanted to congratulate me because we're friends, and then say, hey, I got a guy. They're friends, you know, from, you know, John Allison, the new head ball coach there. We coached together. We played together at Illinois College. Derek was my roommate in college, you know, so he's the best man at my wedding. You know, and Grounds played with my brother. And then, obviously, we coached against each other. So, John Hebb was a teammate, you know, at Springfield High.
Now, the skill guys will, as they usually do, get all of the headlines, but it was the linemen who might best define this class here. No one more so than the human domino effect that is Quincy High's Chris Flax, who will also be joined in the trenches at QU by both high school linemate Cole Waggy and Camp Point Central snapping specialist Robert Gooding.
3 guys that wanted to be here. I think, you know, Chris reached out to me within 24 hours of, you know, hey, Coach, I'm already committed. When can I come in and meet you? You know, so that eased it a little bit, and then, you know, he kind of pulled the rope to get other guys to jump in the boat for us.
Breaking into the rich Blue Devil market also netted Aiden Byquest, who, along with South Shelby star Cameron Wiseman, deepens the receiving room.
They add some depth to it quickly. I like their ball skills. They're really good ball skills. I like their ability to bend in and out of breaks, you know. Once you get a guy that can bend and he's got good ball skills, you know, the sky's the limit for him.
But as well, highly sought-after linebacker Ty Douglas, who ends his Blue Devil tenure as the all-time tackles leader for the program.
He was huge. More importantly, he wanted to be here. That was a nice thing. You know, when I sat with him and kind of went through it with him and his mom, and, you know, they wanted to be here. You know, and just where we're going to be able to make it work, and we did. And then obviously his production and his ability to get the ball to the ground. You know, tackling translates. Guys that tackle can at any level can tackle at the next level.
And yes, there's even new quarterback blood in the room, because you're curious as well, with Francis Howell Central's Tristan Graham joining the fold. helping the Hawks to bolster perhaps one of the program's most nagging historic positional bugaboos.
The one we signed, we really liked. We liked his ability, to one, obviously spin the football and throw it. That's kind of a prerequisite. But his ability to make off-platform plays and keep things alive, or always, you can draw up all the perfect plays you want, but they're going to go off rhythm, and it's going to happen. And then I like our room here, the guys we have currently. So they work hard. They're incredibly smart. Just talking to them, they're bright young men, and they're competitive. So, if you check those boxes pretty quick, you're gonna have a chance.